All right. Okay. Words cannot describe how can I explain episode 20 of the Rising of the Shield Hero? We have come a long journey from the good to the bad, the highs and the low. We've been on this emotional roller coaster that we finally got to the 20th episode of Rising of the Shield Hero. And boy, this episode was intensified. It was so intense that some of us, like myself, was shocked at a few times, from time to time, but I'm gonna get to that. So, what better way to start episode 20 with not just an opening, but the glorious of the queen. That thick, luscious queen, best mom of 2019. Can we just put her as best mom of 2019? Can we all just agree on that? Best mom of 2019. This is great. I mean, the opening start off with her changing, like they put her armor and she's thick. Like, we're talking like thick in a nutshell, but I'm gonna define thick how I'm gonna describe her. Thoughtful, the T, thoughtful, H, honest, I, interesting, C, caring, C, compassionate. You put all those together, you got this chick, the queen, Merillic. I can't pronounce her name, but the queen, she is freaking gorgeous. Battle suit, everything. It's like looking at Urza. It's like looking at freaking Urza here. The only difference is, it's like, I just can't describe it. She's so freaking thick, yo. Best mom, and she's preparing. She's going out to battle to stop the Pope from doing harm thing. Now, aside from that, sorry about this. Move this stuff down. Now, aside from this, I want to continue with this episode because this was Nafumi's brightest hour of it. Of all the things he has accomplished, from facing dragons, facing plants, facing the spear hero more times than ever, facing a lot of waves, this was his biggest battle we ever got for him. And of course, the other three heroes are working together. Finally, these four are working together. Finally, big word, finally, that they asked the shield hero, do you have any special skills? I mean, even one of the heroes was honest about, oh, you have more experience with us, knowing your level. He's like, enough for me. He's like, oh, using my shield as advantage? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, I don't know if they noticed, but there's more to things than upgrading and upgrade your shield, all that stuff. The three heroes haven't been doing that. All they do has been doing right and wrong things, but they haven't been focusing on upgrading their weapons at all. That's why they fucking suck. That's why they like F class, and the shield hero's like an SS class. So the shield hero had one last trick up his sleeve to unleash the devil of shield inside of him. You know, watching that scene reminds me of what like Naruto does talking to Kurama. You know how like Kurama released the anger, Naruto released the 9 tails in his body, release it out of it, or like how Asta could do with the demons, you know, with the demon sword, kind of thing. You kind of get that, and I like how they show. I love how they to use this power. You have to release all the anger out. So it was like of the flashback of every little thing. It was like flashbacks of everything he has suffered from the first episode up till now. You know, from Myne's bitchiness backstory, from the Spear Hero's betrayal, Myne's betrayal, the King's betrayal, the heroes betraying him. You know, it's showing every from the time he was embarrassed in the match against Spear the first time. You know, it was so many things that was triggering him, and the rage was burning him up. It was built just to get him fired up. But props to Raphtalia, Myne, and Melty for helping him control that anger, control that rage inside of him. Even though they took a lot of burns. And it's sad. I know people are saying, oh, it's sad to see Philo get burned. It's sad to see Melty burn. It's sad to see Raphtalia burn. They did it because they love him. They did it because they know that they since the beginning there's good in the Shield Hero, a lot of good thing, and Shield Hero they took a lot of damage, but at least he come out and said to the other three heroes, I need your help, please. And shockingly though, it shocked everybody's like, they were shocked, but they willing to work together. Even the Spear Hero didn't want to believe, like the friendship of bonds all work together. I'm like, oh, you finally understand it? If we put our differences aside and work together, our friendship could be like, psh, this ain't fairy tale, But working together with the Shield Hero proves that y'all need him more than you think. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm gonna say this again. You three suck. And the only person you need to rely on more times than ever is because the Shield Hero. Because the Shield Hero has more experience out on the field than you three. That's why you want his help. But don't treat him like a piece of garbage. I hate people who treat heroes like a piece of garbage even though they've done the work. But still. Oh, and did my eyes deceive me? Myne is working with the Shield Hero and the rest of the party members? What? Now, let me get this straight. I remember the scene where the Pope was was about to attack Myne, and then Melty, Myne's younger sister, blocked it, protect Myne. If I was Melty, or some of y'all was just like, not protect Myne. But that's her sister. So it's like there's a part of me that says, yeah, protect her sister. And there's a part of me that says, don't let her get killed by the Pope. In fact, how many of you guys wanted to see that scene when Pope stabbed Myne? Like literally just uses power and just stabbed him right there. Truth be told, I wanted to see that hit. But being that little sister that Mel is, protecting Myne, I'm like, oh, I wanted to see get hit. But and shockingly, again, working with the Shield Hero. After all the shit that you put him through, you're finally working him? Shield Hero, I don't care what they said. I don't care where everybody making post arts or whatever. Do not make Myne join your fucking party. That's all I'm trying to say. And again, all the teamwork they did when this, and I love how they did the opening. They used the first opening. I love how they used the first opening into this fight scene, and it was really freaking good to see everybody working together. I mean, the teamwork of Raphatilia and the Sword Hero, the teamwork with the Bow Hero was working on, and now for me and the Spear Hero working together when they clash, making all these maneuvers, and Philo, everybody in the party was working together. Even not for me, even Mel and the bitch ass other girls that was in the squad working together. But they're working together, which I like. It's teamwork. You just gotta understand, anytime in the anime when it comes to a boss battle, regardless of any anime you watch, it's always revolve around friendship and teamwork and the bonds that each individual has. The bonds. But still, seeing them working together proves that this battle is gonna be far from over. And sure, okay, now the Pope don't even care about his army. He just uses them. He just uses them to build up more power. And as one of the priests was like, this is too much, we gotta stop. But his words is making them lose all their mana, that one of the priests is still going with it. I'm like, who are you gonna believe? Your words? I mean, you're gonna believe his words or his mana, but still, they're still increasing. And just when things are about to end, things on a down low, just when things are about to end, he did this illusion magic out of nowhere. This illusion magic, oh my god. It was like looking at Kingdom Hearts all over again with that illusion spell thing, but still. But leave it to the queen to come out of nowhere, use her icicle magic to stop the Pope. And then Shield Hero had one last trick up his sleeve. The one trick. They used the Iron Maiden thing, Iron Chain. I call it like an Iron Chain Dragon because it looked like an Iron Chain Dragon. The way how it looks like shackles and chains and all that. Yeah. But it was like a double-edged sword. So it's powerful, but it has a huge side effect. Kind of like Guts from Berserk when he goes Berserker mode. Kind of like when Rock Lee goes to 8 gates and all that stuff. It kind of side effects. You know what I mean? It's those kind of powerful moves, but with a side effect that kicks in. And he used his final power, crushed all the blood, and then the Iron Chain came out and grabbed the Pope, broke his powerful thing, and then ate him up. Kind of like tremors, those little tremors that pop out of the ground and eat him, and he deserved it. He deserved it. And then the Queen, that beautiful, beautiful Queen. I gotta keep bringing it up again. This beautiful, beautiful, thick Queen came out and said, the shield hero will not die. I am the Queen. We're gonna protect him. He's gonna be fine. Yo, it's like, there's two ways to describe this episode. One, you got the battle scenes, which was really good, but on the other, you have the Queen. The Queen. Now, I'm gonna say this again. Is she best mom of 2019? You're damn right. Because next week is gonna be Naofami's triumphant return. Meaning, the Queen is gonna do some serious shit when she gets her throne back. And that means the Queen is gonna do some serious thing to her own daughter Myne. And I cannot wait to see what the Queen has in store for Naofami, the other three heroes, and especially Myne and the King. So I can't wait to see what's her what you call it, her motives when she gets back on that throne and beat the shit out of King. So I can't wait to see that. So next week, let's get ready, because this episode next week is gonna be Naofami and the Queen, and oh my god, still I can't wait to see that. So tune in next week.